Now we are going to be drawing graphs from equations. Okay. Now let's see. We are given an equation. First thing we want is for our equation to be in standard form. Everyone who's done this before, do you want to tell us what standard form of an equation is? What is the standard form of an equation? It's okay, Lerato. After this, you're going to get it. You will get it. Okay. So standard form is where we have our output on its own. And in this case, my output is y. Okay, so we want y to be on its own because think about the previous sums we've worked with. The output and input have to be on separate sides. So I want y to be on its own. If I do that, that means negative 4x needs to move over to the other side. So then what is my equation in standard form? It will be y equals what? If this negative 4x goes to the other side, it will be, what will my standard form equation be? Thank you, Tabang. Y equals negative 2 plus 4x, or we can write it as y equals 4x minus 2. Now we have our equation. Okay. So we need to fill in my table on the left using the equation we have just acquired right now. Give me 2 seconds. I'm fixing my back before I have back problems for life. Yes, Kwezi? Kwezi doesn't want to ask the question in the chat. She's like, my head is up. Oh. Yes, Kwezi and Fatima. Yes, Kwezi.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Ma'am, can I do it?
Let's do it.
So your equation is 4x minus 2. So you're going to substitute 0 with x. So your equation is going to be 4 and 0 in brackets where the x is minus 2.
You're speaking so fast that my handwriting even tapped out. Thank you very much. That was beautiful. Let's see. So you're going to say y equals 4. And you said I must put a 0 where the x is?
0. Yes.
Minus 2. And then what?
And then when you say 4 times 0, it's equals to 0 minus 2. Then your final answer is y equals to a negative 2.
Beautiful, Kwezi. I am loving this. Negative 2. Kwezi has gotten us started off on the right note. And I just realized my camera was off the whole time. I was celebrating. My face was very happy. And I just realized my camera was off. Guys, what a disappointment. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Now it's on. Okay. Now, for the second one, have we been given our output or input? Look where the 2 is. Oh, I have hands. I want to do this with me. Tandalwetu.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello. Tando.
Okay, ma'am. Hi, ma'am. So the answer for the second one is we take negative 2 and put it to the other side, which makes it a positive 2. And then now it's gonna be 2 equals 4x. And then we're gonna divide the 4x with its 4, including on the left hand side, which is 2. And we can say 2 divided by 4, which is equal to half, meaning our x is 1,5. No, 0,5.
Oh, but look. So you said we have to put that 2. I think it's because the first step, you use the negative 2. This is a positive 2, right?
Okay, man.
So yes, you were right. We're going to put it there where the y is because it's our output, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Equals 4x minus 2. So the 2 you're talking about is this one, right? You said it's going to go over.
There, yes, ma'am.
And then it's going to become?
It's gonna be
A positive 2, right?
oh yes, ma'am.
Yes. And then we're just adding the like terms. So 2 plus 2,
4.
it's a 4 equals 4x. Now what?
4x. Then we divide both of them by 4.
Divide both by 4. That makes x how much?
It makes it 1.
1. Beautiful. Thank you, Tando.
You're welcome,
Okay,
ma'am.
I saw someone who said, I don't understand. Oh, I almost said, I don't believe. I don't understand. Rapafadzo, where did I lose you, my darling? Raise your hand. Let's talk about it. There we go. Yes, Rapafadzo.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
I don't understand for the second one to work out the input.
Oh, okay. So, Rapafadzo, we know that our input is X and our output is Y, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So in this case, we've been given the output because can you see that they gave us the Y value, which is 2.
Yes, ma'am.
So wherever you see a Y, you're going to substitute 2. Remember, this is the formula we're using. Let me write it in bold nicely. So we're using Y equals 4x minus 2. So wherever there's a Y, which would be our output, we're going to put a 2 because that's what they gave us. You with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so then we're going to have 2 equals 4x minus 2. So since we want to get x on its own, here's x over here. We're going to get rid of everything around it. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so this negative 2 over here has to go over. When the negative 2 goes over, it becomes a
Positive.
positive 2. So that's where that 2 comes from. Remember, there was already a 2 on the side. So this one is the one that was already there. And the one in red is the one that came over and became a positive 2. Now we have 2 plus 2 equals 4x. What's 2 plus 2?
4.
4 equals 4x. Now, how do we get rid of the 4 that's in front of the x?
Divided by 4.
We divide it by 4, but what you do on the left,
We do on the right.
do on the right. And what's 4 divided by 4?
1.
Do you see how we got our answer?
Yes, ma'am. I just didn't understand where ma'am had gotten the other 2 from.
Okay, yeah, I think it's confusing because there's a lot of duplicate answers here. There's a 4 and a 4 and a 2 and a 2. But yes, that's where we got it. Okay, we good?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Beautiful, you're welcome. Okay, guys. Palisa, are you doing the next one with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's do it.
So, ma'am, I said y equals negative 2 plus 4 is 6. Then I said y equals 6 times negative 1, which therefore y is equals to negative 2.
Nice. Negative, it was negative what?
Negative 1.
Negative 1. Okay, minus 2. So that will be negative 4 minus 2, which is?
Negative 2.
Check again. Negative.
Oh, sorry.
2. It's okay, just check again.
It's negative 6.
There we go. Boo, boo, boo. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, that was a 1. Who's going to do the output of 0 with me? Let's see. Fatima, have I heard Fatima's voice today?
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm good, and you?
I'm fine, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm going to do the third one. So you
Okay.
write down your equation as it is. Then you
Yeah.
set where there's x, you put open bracket -1, then you close bracket.
We did that one. We just did it.
Ah,
Look here. See, 4 times -1 minus 2.
man. I didn't
Aw.
see, man.
Let's do the -1/2 one.
Okay, ma'am.
There we go. So where there's x, I put
You put as your equation, it's 4. But ma'am, I used the first one. Is it still okay?
the first equation.
Yes.
Yes, it's the same equation still.
Okay, then you put your negative 1/2.
There we go. Okay. What is a positive and a negative is going to give you what answer?
A positive.
A positive and a negative.
A negative, sorry.
We go. Now, Fatima, timesing by a half,
Yes.
same as dividing by 2. So what's 4 times a half?
It's gonna be -4, ma'am.
-2. Yes, the final answer is -4. Thank you, Fatima.
Bye, ma'am.
Oh, thank you. Bye, Fatima. Okay, let's see
Bye,
if someone
ma'am.
with the output, excuse me, of 0. Tabang.
Hi, ma'am.
Tabang. Here we go. Hello.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm well, and you?
I'm good, ma'am.
Okay, let's go.
Ma'am, so I use the equation y is equals to 4x minus 2.
Mhm.
So I substituted y with 0.
Okay.
So 0 is equals to 4x minus 2.
Mhm.
Then I transposed the -2 to the other side, then became 2 plus 0 because 2 plus 0 equals to 4x.
Mhm.
Then I put 4x over 4 and
Mhm.
2 over 4 as well.
Mhm. Therefore, my
Then
x is
is 1 over 2.
beautiful. That was beautiful, Tabang. Love
Okay,
it.
ma'am, thank you.
I love it. You guys came to the party. Abukan, where did I confuse you? Let's fix it quickly before we continue. Oh. Hi, Killian. Welcome. Welcome. Okay, now we have our table. Okay. Let me write these as coordinates. We have a 0 and a -2, 1 and 2, -1 and -6, a half and 0, and the last one is -1/2 and -4. Before I draw this graph, I'm going to ask you guys, which one is the x-intercept? Oh, let's see if we remember. Which one is my x-intercept? Anyone? A half. Okay. Fourth one, yes, Tabang. Oh, Tabang vanished.
Ma'am?
Oh, there we go. Do you want to answer?
Yes, you meant on the coordinates that you just drew.
Yes.
Or which one's the x-intercept? It's 0, comma, -2.
Oh, is that my x-intercept or my y-intercept? Remember,
X
intercept.
is the half and 0, then y is
There
the
you
0 and
go.
minus 2.
Boo, boo, boo. Thank you very much, Tabang, and everyone else in the chat. We remembered our x-intercepts. Now, look at my graph. I want to see if you remember another thing that we learned. Do we expect this graph to be increasing or decreasing? Do we expect that this graph will be increasing or decreasing? Everyone's saying decreasing, but we forgot something very important. What is the gradient of this graph? If the equation is y equals 4x minus 2, what is my gradient? My gradient is 4. So is my gradient positive or negative? It is like increasing. I'm over these questions, increasing. It is positive, guys. So is it increasing or decreasing? Ooh, I nearly caught you guys out. You need to remember to go through all this thought process, okay? If I ask you about increasing and decreasing, you look at your gradient. You look at what it is it positive or negative? Then you decide whether it's increasing or decreasing. So we are expecting a increasing graph. Now let's plot it. I was about to say a word that doesn't exist, so I'm glad I just kept quiet. Okay, first one, 0 and -2. I'm gonna try and color code them so we can see what I'm doing. Okay, first one would be 0 and -2. Okay, a second one is 1 and 2. So there. Let me take them in the right color that I drew them in so that we know what points I'm plotting. Next is -1 with -6. Bloop. Next one is 1/2 and 0. Okay, so 1/2 is about there. Bloop. And the last one I'm gonna have to use a highlighter is -1/2 and 4. So that's about there. Bloop. Now you take your ruler on your side of life. Okay, I'm gonna take a straight line because I cannot draw a straight line to save my life on this thing. Of course, it's still highlighter. Why did I forget that I made it a highlighter? There. And don't forget the arrows. Thank you. Thank you very much. There is my graph, arrows and all. What are those arrows for, guys? They tell us that this graph keeps going. Okay, that is how we draw our graph. Check in. Okay, Kwesi's hand is up. Kwesi, do you have a question?
Yes, ma'am, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, when you asked the intercept or what the word you said, ma'am, I don't understand how you figure it out.
Okay, Kwesi, remember intercept means where does the graph cut my axis, right? So this is the y-axis and that's the x-axis. So when I asked, where is my x-intercept? Let's start with x, okay? I want to know where does the graph cut the x-axis? The only way to know that without a graph is to look where your y is 0. So if we look at my table here, y is 0 only over there. Can you see it?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's how we knew that that was my x-intercept. So they're opposites. If for x-intercept, your y is 0. And for y-intercept, your x is 0. So if you check over there, x is 0 at 0, -2. That is indeed where it cuts the y-axis. Do you see?
Oh, yes, ma'am, I see.
There we go. Remember,
Thank
if you missed the previous last week's lesson, last week Tuesday, we spoke about intercepts. Just go watch it again and remind yourself of how to do this, okay?
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
You're welcome. Ma'am, will the line in every graph always be infinite. No, you can have a graph with perimeters. So I can tell you that this graph starts at x equals 1, which means it would stop there and go that way. Okay, but for now, if you don't have any limitations, you just draw it with arrows to show that it keeps going on and on and on and on. Okay, we're good. Let me do a check-in. Thumbs up, thumbs down. How are we doing? How are we doing? I'm trying. Thank you. Abukan says thumbs up. I see thumbs up there. I haven't seen a thumbs down so far. If you have a thumbs down, don't be shy. Okay, we're gonna help you. Okay, we're doing well. I see those ones in the reactions as well. Avril is in the middle. Yes, Bonnie, you're right. Arrows to be safe. Okay, arrows in the middle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do another one. Okay, Fatima's a thumbs down. Let's work with a graph that doesn't need altering so that we can explain nicely. Fatima, do you want to raise your hand, my darling? There we go. Fatima knows. I like how Fatima just like knows. She knew that I was going to ask her to raise her hand, so she raised it before I asked. Let's move this down so my graph can be a bit bigger. Yes, Fatima? Where did I lose you?
Yeah, hello, ma'am, again.
Hello.
Ma'am, you lost me at x-intercepts and y-intercepts, ma'am. I understand the whole equation stuff, ma'am. Is that will it always be 0?
Yes.
Will it also be another number?
No, for your x-intercept, y has to be 0. Look here.
Oh.
X-intercept, y is 0. Y-intercept, your x is 0. So they're just opposites of each other.
Vice versa.
Yes, there. So this is a nice summary to remember. Okay.
Then, ma'am, is this part of algebra?
Nope, this is functions graphs. But if you struggle with algebra, you will struggle with this. Okay.
Oh. Ma'am, it's fine, ma'am. Can I answer the other one, the first one of the one that you did?
This one.
Yes, that one.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Like, ma'am, I scared you're gonna write down the equation, ne?
Yes.
So where x is, ne, you're gonna open bracket and put -2, right?
Yes. What's the rest of the equation?
Then it's +4.
There we go. Okay.
So, ma'am, is it okay? Like, I multiplied the first two, like 2 and negative. Okay. You know what it gave me? It gave me -4.
Beautiful. +4.
So then, oh, we're gonna say +4. Then they'll both cancel each other. Then they'll say 0.
Beautiful. So my output is 0. Thank you very much. You want to do all of them? Fatima's like, I'm not done.
Not all of them. Then I'm saying we're gonna plot it on the Cartesian plane.
Yes. Do you want to plot it? Let's plot it then.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Tell me where to
since
get right.
-2 is your x, right? So you go by your left-hand side. Ma'am, then you go 3 blocks, ma'am, to -2.
Until there. Okay. And then?
Yes. Yeah, ma'am, it's finished, ma'am, since 0 is there.
Oh, thank you, Fatima.
Ma'am, I remembered last Tuesday's lesson.
That is beautiful, Fatima. I love it. Okay, guys. Tabang, are you helping me or you have a question?
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna help you.
Okay, let's do the next one.
Ma'am, should I say like the answers because I've done all of them, or should I say how we should do them?
Say how we should do the next two. Let's do the next two together.
Okay, so we use the formula that they gave us. So we substitute where we see x, we put minus 1. So it's gonna be 2 bracket minus 1 close bracket plus 4.
Mhm.
Then after that, you say 2 times minus 1, which
Mhm.
is 2. Then you
Just
add minus 2, sorry.
there we go. Mhm.
Then you say plus 4. Then you get your answer, which is 2.
Beautiful. Okay. Let's do the next one and then we'll plot it. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. So you say 2
Hmm?
bracket 0
Mhm.
plus 4.
That's 4.
So you say 2 times 0, which is 0.
Mhm.
Then say 0 plus 4, which is 4.
Now let's plot these two beautiful points that you have come up with here. Where do I go? I'm at 0.
So we're starting with minus 1 and 2.
Mhm.
So minus 1, you go to the left hand side.
Once, yes, and then
1. Then on the y-axis, the positive side, you go to 2.
1, 2. Beautiful. Okay, this one is plotted. Next.
Then the thingy, the third one, it's y-intercept, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so if on x you go to 0, then
Mhm.
you go up on the y-axis to 4, then plot your point.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, Tawan.
Ma'am,
Thank you very much. That was
I have a
beautiful.
question.
Okay, let's hear.
Ma'am, our teacher always like tells us that when we plot the points, we should also put the coordinates on the side. Like
Not always.
where,
If you're
sorry?
plotting if your teacher wants it, then that's fine. But a lot of people don't want it, especially if you're plotting a graph. Can you imagine having to put coordinates? It's going to be messy because then you'll have to put here 0, 4. Then here you have to put coordinates, and then here you put coordinates. Do you see it's making your graph a bit messy?
Yes,
But
ma'am.
if your teacher wants you to do that, then that's fine. Okay,
Okay, ma'am. Thanks.
you're welcome. Okay, let's do the last two. I'm going to do the last two quickly because we have to go to our brain break and go to more interesting stuff. So the last two will be 2 times 1 plus 4, which will give you 2 plus 4, which is 6. And the last one will give you 2 times 2 plus 4, which is 4 plus 4, and that will give you 8. So this is 6 and 8. Now let's plot our points. Okay, we have 1 and 6. 2 and 8 is off the graph. And then we draw a line. Now I can see a lot of hands. If you have a question, keep it up. If you were gonna help, you may put it down. Excuse me. Whew. Okay. And that will be your graph. Let's see everyone who has a question. Oh, all the hands went down. There's one left. Okay. Spesihle.
Oh, hi, ma'am.
Hello.
How are you?
Okay.
I'm great, thank you. I'm new to the class. I just came today, and I have a problem with sending my messages.
On the chat.
Yeah.
That's strange. Okay, please, are you able to direct message?
Let me see.
Where it says to, and there says everyone, go there, and then try to message Simone and she'll be able to help you, okay? There we go. Okay, Tisetso, do you have a question? Hello? Okay. Okay, let's go to our brain break. The other one, Tisetso. See, I told you this names thing is gonna, woo, the other Tisetso. Okay, brain break. Let's see. People's hand went bah. Fast move, didn't waste time. Kwezi, are you ready? Kwezi? Kwezi is not unmuting. Oh, hello. Oh, there we go. Hi, Kwezi.
Hello, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Good. Would you rather have a year of summer or a year of winter?
Yeah, of winter.
Thank you very much. Everyone who said summer, I don't understand you guys. I'm judging you. I am already
I
judging.
don't wanna sweat. I don't wanna sweat.
Exactly. And how do we sleep, guys, in summer? I can't sleep in summer. It's too hot. Woo.
It's too hot, ma'am. And love, I really can use my blankets, no matter how hot it is.
Some of us are seasonal yellow bones, guys. When there's too much sun, ish. So you must keep the sun in control, guys.
Exactly.
I was also born in winter, guys. I love winter. Hello, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see your question, Hello. Would you rather be a dog or a cat if you had a next life?
Ma'am, I would rather be a dog.
Why a dog?
Ma'am, cat's lawyer. Oh, what?
Oh my goodness. She went there, guys. She went there. I can't believe it.
Ma'am, but it's true.
I would rather be a dog because dogs get so much love, guys. Cats are just, but on the other hand, like cats are so independent and they're just like, please leave me alone. So like, I feel like that would be me. So I don't know. This one is still confusing me a little bit. This one is still confusing me. I haven't decided, guys. Have not decided. Is Relebohile new? Hi, Relebohile.
Hello, ma'am.
Are you new?
No, ma'am.
Oh, why have I never seen your name? Relebohile never answers my questions.
Ma'am, it's either Neo or Hidebuhile between the two.
Oh, Neo. Okay, I see you. Okay, are you ready for your question?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you rather swim with eels or sleep in a cave with bats?
Sleep in a cave with bats.
You didn't even think about it.
Ma'am, I think it's better because they also are sleep, you see, ma'am. So.
Oh my goodness, who said that? I never said they're sleeping. You are sleeping.
Ma'am, and you say, ma'am, eels, no. Better with bats.
What a difficult, guys. What a difficult. What are eels? They're those like electric like stuff that like, ew. That's all I can say about eels. All I know is they're in the water. You don't want to go there. They will electrocute you. They really will. Oh my goodness. Palisa,
Yes, ma'am.
let's hear your question. Would you rather only watch comedy movies or only horror movies forever? Like forever.
Oh my, comedy, ma'am. I can't do horror. I won't sleep.
You guys have nightmares about such things. Oh my goodness.
Yes, ma'am. We have the belief that What if it's gonna come?
Guys, I fall asleep playing horror movies.
No,
Like,
man.
you
That's
sleep.
so creepy.
It's like a lullaby. So you must just like, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Let's do better than this. I'm raising a tough group of people. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Mbulelo. I haven't heard Mbulelo's name. Voice. Yo, Mbulelo's name. Oh my goodness. Hi, Mbulelo. Hello. Mbulelo. Okay, Mbulelo was not ready for me. Who others voice haven't I heard in there? Is it Zia or Z? Zia.
It's there, ma'am.
There. How are you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm finding you.
I'm okay. You have the last question. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, would you rather compulsively laugh when you're sad or always cry when you're happy?
Ma'am, I rather the first one.
Laugh when you're sad.
Yes.
Can you imagine being at a funeral?
Ma'am, let's
Guys, can you imagine at
Ma'am,
a
I feel
funeral?
like it's better to laugh than to cry.
But not when you're sad. That's scary. Drinks water. Who was that said drinks water? If you chose a bottle the other day, I hope you're drinking from a baby bottle. Don't cheat us, please. It's like medicine. No, guys. Yee, no, please. Okay, can we have a stretch? We're going to the real stuff now. Oh, I swear my stretch looks like I'm fighting stuff in the air. Woo. Okay. I hope we've stretched. I hope we're good. I hope we're ready. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. They will have to understand at the funeral. I don't think so. I do not think so. Okay, guys. So here's my formula. Remember, we need it in standard form. Okay, I've changed my mind about this one. Here's my formula. First things first, we need to put it in standard form. Now let's do that. Let's do that. Tabang. Yes, tabang.
Ma'am, ma'am, not gonna lie, but it's my first time hearing about this standard form.
Okay, standard form means you're just putting it in the form y equals mx plus c. Were you here when we spoke about gradients and c? You
Yes,
see?
ma'am.
So that's what we want. We want to put this whole equation in the form y equals mx plus c. But I did put a bit of a trick there.
Ma'am, do you like maybe add the like terms, something like that?
You are going to add like terms, yes. So let's do
Okay.
that. So we want this 4y to be on its own, okay? So your
Yes,
first thing is going to be to move this 3x over and this negative x squared over.
Yes, ma'am.
So then we're going to have 4y equals, there was already a 2x minus x, you agree? Minus
Yes,
x squared. Okay, so now this positive 3x, when it goes over, it becomes?
Negative 3x.
Negative 3x. Okay, and then this negative x squared, when it goes over, it becomes?
Positive x squared.
Beautiful, positive x squared.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to leave this 4y alone here. Let's add our like terms. 2x minus 3x, how much is that?
Minus x.
Yes, tabang. negative x, and then what's negative x squared plus x squared?
0.
Yes, so the x squareds are gone. They were just there to confuse you, you see.
Yes, ma'am.
So are we done? Y is still not as on its own.
Yeah. I don't think we're done yet.
What do we have to do still? Check in the
Ma'am,
chat.
oh yeah, we divide by 4 on both sides.
Yes, get rid of this 4. Therefore, y equals negative x over 4.
Yes.
Do you see that wasn't that bad? Thank you for speaking up, Tabang. That was very brave of you to do this with me. That was beautiful. Okay. Ropafazo, raise your hand and tell me where I lost you, ma'am. Yes, Ntako.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
So I got confused at okay, so you said 4y equals minus x. What happened? And then you said 2x and 3x are like terms. What happened to the x to the exponent of 2 and yeah, those 2 x's? What did we do to those ones?
It's these ones, right?
Yes.
What's negative 2 plus 2?
0.
Do you see what happened?
Oh,
We
so we just
added
crossed it out.
and we subtracted the same number. So it canceled out. It became 0.
Okay.
Good
Thank
question.
you.
That was beautiful. Okay, you're welcome. Yes, Ropafazo.
Ma'am, why are we looking for y equals mx plus c without the coordinates?
We have to get the coordinates, but you can't get them if your equation isn't in this form. Because remember, now that we have it, we're going to take the x's that we have over here and substitute them there.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
You see? So we first wanted our equation to look like that. And then we are going to substitute now. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope I answered your question.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Okay, guys. Now we substitute. First point. Y equals. Yes, Palesa, are you helping me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's go for it.
So ma'am, negative 2 divided by 4 gives me negative 1 over 2.
Be careful. It's negative 2. There are 2 negatives here. Can you see?
Oh, yes.
Over 4, and that gives you how much you said?
Negative 1 over 2.
Okay, but
No,
these
ma'am,
two
it's 1 over 2 because the negative and the negative.
Beautiful. This is going to give you 2 over 4. That means it's going to be 1 over 2. So first one is a half. Did you do the others?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's go for it. Let's do the negative 1.
Negative, open brackets, negative 1, close brackets, divided by 4 gave me 1 over 4.
Beautiful. 1 over 4. What about 0?
I said negative, open brackets, close 0, close brackets, divided by 4 gave me 0.
Beautiful. Y equals 0 divided by 4. This will give you 0. Okay. Let's do it with 1.
I said negative, open brackets, 1, close brackets, divided by 4 gave me negative 1 over 4.
And the last one.
I said negative, open brackets, 2 close brackets divided by 4 gave me -1/2.
Beautiful, Valerie. Thank you very much. Okay.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Now we are going to plot this graph, which is what I'm going to do. Okay, these were terrible coordinates for me to pick because good luck plotting halves, but we're going to do it. We don't give up here, right? We don't give up. Okay, if x is -2, y is a half. So that's about there. Okay, next one says if x is -1, y is like a quarter. So that's even lower. At 0, it's just 0. At 1, it's -1/4, so that's there. And at 2, it's -1/2. This is a very not steep graph. Okay, insert. Let's draw a line. If I can draw a line, that would have been fabulous. Like it's so, okay, one of my points is off, but it's about there. There we go. There we go. Okay, do we have questions? Yes, Taban. Yes, Taban. Hello.
Ma'am,
Yes, yes.
ma'am, I wanted to ask about the gradient.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Does it?
so is gradient like a +4?
No. Remember, there's a negative there, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Negative. What's next to the 1? There's no coefficient, but what's next to the 1?
1.
1/4.
Okay.
So we expected it to decrease because it has a negative gradient. That was a good question, Taban.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, more questions. Let's see. Tandoloetu.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
Ma'am, I just wanted to ask, I've been so confused, like from the start. Can you please explain to me again because I'm lost?
Oh, geez, Taban, you need to stop me when I'm going. The start is very long ago. Did you understand when we made the equation standard form?
I think so, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we moved all of these over, right? So they gave us 2x minus x squared, which was already on that side. Positive 3x became negative, and negative x squared became positive, okay? And then we added like terms. What's 2x minus 3x?
2x minus 3x is negative x.
Negative x. That's where that comes from. Do you see I highlighted it green?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. And then what's negative x squared plus x squared? It's like saying -2 plus 2. What's that going to give you?
2. It's 0.
0. Do you see why the x squares disappeared?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Because it was negative x squared plus x squared. They're gone. You see?
Yes, ma'am.
And now we still have a 4 in front of the y that we don't want. So how do we get rid of that 4? This one.
We divide it on both sides.
There we go. That's where this comes from. You still with me?
Yes, ma'am.
So then this 4 will be gone and I'll be left with y equals negative x over 4. You good?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, do you understand the substitute part?
I think so. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, as long as you understand, that's okay.
Okay, ma'am.